Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis, and today, like the title says, I'm gonna be doing a video on how to deal with Marley hair if you've been having trouble and don't know how to work with it. Let's get into it. So I had to learn this on my own, and I feel like I've talked about this a little bit in different videos I've done, like on how I do my twists, but I wanted to do a dedicated video because I feel like every time I share like a little snippet of this in a tutorial, somebody comes back to me, they're like, oh my gosh, I never knew that's how you did it. So this is the hair that I use, and I can't recommend any other type of Marley hair twisting type of hair for you guys other than this one, because this is the only brand I've ever used. I literally picked this up the first time I did my Marley twist, and I've stuck with it ever since. And this is a brand of hair that I know how to work with and that I know this method works with. I'm just putting that out there as a disclaimer. I usually find it at like any local beauty supply store. You can also find it online at Ebony Online. I usually will order it from there too if I'm in an area where, like, you know, they don't have that many beauty supply stores where it's like, you know, very, you know, this side of the hand. Like when I lived in Connecticut, it was really hard to find like any beauty supply stores, so I always ordered it online at Ebony Online. But I used a 24-inch for this length, and these are pretty long. Take it off the pack. Oh. So when you get the hair out of the pack, this is what it looks like, and it comes separated in sections like this, right? You have these sections that are pre-separated. And so I'm gonna show you the wrong way to do it and the right way to do it if you want to like work with this hair. So usually what I used to do is I would get this hair and I would just use the sections that it was already like predetermined, because I didn't know how to separate this hair. So if you want your twist to be smaller, you're gonna need to separate this hair, like if you don't want to use as much hair. For these twists that I have in my head, I used half of one of these sections. So if you don't do anything to this hair, this is how it will separate. Like, I feel like people see like this, like how you can pull it apart like this, and they're like, oh, that's easy, I can just separate that. And you separate. Well, that one actually worked out well. Let me find another one. Let's take in. I'm not about to be wasting all my hair now. What the hell? They done fixed it? It still kind of like did it too easily for me, but the hair will be more tangled, okay? I don't know what is happening with this pack. This is actually pretty shocking that 3 of them just came apart easily in one piece. But usually what will happen is your hair will be very, very tangled. Sometimes you can't even get it separated. And what I would end up doing is I would have one piece that came out fine, like separated fine, and then I would have another piece that was like all mangled and tangled up. And I would just have to throw this away. Like, did somebody complain? Did somebody write a letter and tell them? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the ends of your Marley hair. And I feel like this will work on any type of Marley hair, but like I said, I can only speak for like the hair that I have used, okay? But try it on other Marley hair, tell me how it works. You take your Marley hair, and the part where it's like twisted off at the end, you wanna just snip it off with a pair of scissors. Then you're gonna take like a detangling brush. This one is from Diane. I literally just randomly bought this either on Amazon or at the beauty supply store. I'll have one linked in my Amazon storefront down below for you guys. But you wanna take a detangling brush like this. One of the ones that's like, you hold in your palm, it has all the bristles, okay? I literally never use this on my hair. I mostly use it on this, like these Marley twists or the Marley hair. You're gonna take it and you're gonna start to comb through the ends. You see how easily like that just like frayed out? That's why you need the little detangling brush. And I just did the ends. You do not have to comb the whole thing. I've had people ask me that before. Do not waste your time. You do not have to do that. And let me tell you, if I'm anything, I'm efficient. I'm gonna find a quick, fast way to get what I need done correctly. It's still gonna be like pretty like together up here, right? What you're gonna do is come to the middle of your hair and start to kind of separate it out like that. It's like that you can, like, you know, see through the hair. And once you kind of have it separated into two, this is what I did for these twists specifically, but if you want like smaller twists, you'll have to break this up into smaller parts. But I separated it into two like equal parts that look like to me. And you gotta be wow. Now you want to knot up? That's not how it's supposed to work. Okay, I was just twisted the wrong way. You break it apart. And the quicker you can be about it, the better. But, you know, this hair seemed like it's like going like with the motion. It's like cooperating really well today. Anyways, you separate it out and now you have broken your Marley hair down. So you don't have to use the big sections of hair that it comes in like this. That's what I was doing before, and my Marley twist would be so big, but I feel like this is like the biggest that I like them. Like these are kind of big, but they're not super small either, you know? They're like medium size. I hope that was helpful for somebody, and I swear every time I share this in one of my tutorials, somebody comes back and be like, that was a lifesaver. I have been trying to figure out how to work with Marley hair for the longest. I can never figure out how to do it. That is how I figured out how to do it. And I don't know if I learned it from somebody on Instagram or YouTube. If I did, I would definitely credit them. I feel like I learned that like just through trial and error, just trying to figure out because I wanted smaller twists. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.